Hello everybody, this is your friendly neighborhood Mad Woman reminding you that the content on this channel is for adults only. That's right, it's mature audiences only. This channel is not intended for children. Now, on to the video. Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Mad Woman here in Zombie Survivor to bring you the 8.2 stable patch for 7 Days to Die. We're going to run down this patch. And I'm going to tell you more or less what I think, and you guys can agree with me or disagree with me down in the comment section below. So let's jump into this thing, shall we? Okay, so what you're looking for is an update to 18.2b5 stable. So this is for stable. Warning, do not overload your forge by more than 30,000 K by smelting in new resources while queuing up recipes and canceling them. This will likely result in a chunk reset and part of your base will be gone. Gee, thanks, fun pimps. A fix will be deployed to experimental soon. So that's for the experimental, so you guys be careful with your forges out there. If you have to, build more than one if you're only running one. With this version, we introduced a fix for our users running AMD HD 5000 and 6000 cards, a new option, terrain quality, that will allow players to gain FPS. So that's a good one. Let me see here. Usual stuff for bug reports and feedback. Added a create function to lock XP amount required to a specific amount at a certain level. This is good. This means you don't have to exponentially get more and more XP to take longer to level up. So that's good. Spears should drop to the ground when a player corpse despawns. That's for PvP, by the way. I play PvE on a server that with me and my husband most of the time, so we're not too worried about that part. Several deco blocks to metal fence furniture blocks have been added. Command aliases food, hungry, or for starve, and water water for thirsty. So there you go. They kind of did a little tweaking there. They added that. Zombie dogs to the burnt forest. Look, they're already everywhere else. You got to put them in the forest too? Seriously? You got to put them in the forest too? Terrain quality video option. That's for those of you that like to, run on lower settings because of your systems. All right, changed. Burnt forest, sky, and frog visuals are more pleasing. In other words, visual update. Increased value cost of Grandpa's Learn an Elixir. Oops, that got more expensive. Reduced stack size on some ammo quest rewards. So be on the lookout for that. Faster crafting time on the topsoil block and hobo stew. Thank God, because that farming plot took forever. Nerfed gas in loot, which means you find less gas now when you're scavenging in cars and other places. Sham Chowder uses canned sham instead of sham sandwiches. So be on the lookout for that change. Mod gun shotgun tube extender magazine has no random range. Mod gun rod and spring reduced to 15%. Added missing effect that the description claimed. Stun effects from shotguns do not cause a cooldown on the target. Shotgun slugs count as a P round, so be careful for that and keep that in mind. 30s drink buffs increased to 45-second duration. 30-second, sorry. I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. 30-second drink buffs increased to 45-second duration. Armor steel set parts and armor military set parts can drop along with clothes. Increased lockpick break chance by 10%. Great. That's all I needed. Bundles / pallets of items renamed to stacks for consistency. Increased the stack size of bullet tips, casings, buckshot, and paper. Okay, that's good. Shotguns cause short stun by default, and the perk increases its duration instead of the chance to occur. I like that. I like that. Increased spread and damage of shotguns at short range and efficiency against packs of zombies at their max range of 10 meters. The damage is 0. In other words, get up close with that shotgun. That sounds absolutely. I never thought I would hear myself say that, but there you go. Slightly more polymer in loot from destroying trash piles. Stuns do not lower a player's melee attack speed. Increase the damage on the primitive bow. A lot of people are happy about that, my husband included. I still can't hit the broadside of a barn with that primitive bow unless I'm 2 feet in front of him, and by then I'm just going to stab him with my spear and smack him with the club when he falls down. Bathtub filled with gore drops, more rotting flesh. Okay, that's good for us farmers. Let's see. Block material on torches and candles does not cause a loud crash on destruction. Oh, good. Desk a lamplight should harvest brass. Nice. Several small loot piles have duplicate or overly loud looting sounds. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. SMG do the same damage as pistols. Well, it's the same round, so that makes sense. Increased drop rate for handgun items at higher GS, where the bucket needs to be larger to cover both SMG and Magnum. Increased drop chance of T3 item parts, where T2 item does not scrap into T3 parts, such as with clubs. Okay, let me do that again. Let me read that again. Highlight this and read it again. Increased drop chance of T3 item parts. That's tier 3 item parts for tier 3 items, where the T2 item does not scrap into T3 parts. So I'm going to let you interpret that where you will, such as with clubs. Zombie animals drop the same amount as rotten flesh as live ones drop meat. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. Perk living off the land reduces the cost of crafting farm plots. Yes, hallelujah. All right, I like that. As you can tell, I'm the scavenger farmer of the group. I raid while my husband, does the mining and all that stuff. So I am very happy about that. Sham recipe now creates 5 cans of sham at a time, but requires more ingredients and acid. Putting acid in sham makes me a little iffy about the whole process of eating the sham. I mean, acid isn't generally good for you. Perk, yes, science lets you craft gunpowder, glue, aloe, cream, gas, and oil with fewer resources. That's nice. Updated burnt forest texture. Knives now cause bleeding on every hit. Good to know, except zombies aren't supposed to bleed. So I guess that's for PvP. Perk deep cuts further increases the max bleeding stacks and adds a run speed debuff to bleeding. Okay, I guess that's against zombies. Zombies don't bleed. You people need to know your zombies. Resource electric parts are no longer craftable. Lockpicks are not consumed on successful lockpicking. Oh, I love this. Okay, breaking them when they're not successful, I can see. But consuming it when you successfully open the safe, I never really agreed with that. Cheesecake now grants 5% better prices when buying. Fetch-only quests have lower rewards. Blood Moon Spawner ignores bedrolls. Oh boy. Okay, I have a question, because that kind of makes it iffy. If the Blood Moon Spawner ignores bedrolls, does that mean there's a chance of the zombies spawning inside the base? Because if the answer is yes, I don't think I like that. I think, the whole point of of having a bedroll is to prevent that, and if you're circumventing that, then the only thing that the bedroll is good for is a spawn point for you. I don't. Okay, things that they have fixed. Hide paging buttons when not needed. Iron and steel spear show too bright in the dark. Okay, they dimmed it. Unity crash when hitting escape and prefab editor containing pumpkins. Zombies can disable vehicles too fast. You can ride the bike in turbo mode with no stamina. Really? Added asphalt recipe back in. I mean, does this mean you took that off? Now that it's not free stamina anymore? By fixing this, do you mean now that when you pedal the bike, you lose stamina if you're in turbo mode? You really need to make these things a little clearer. Just a little clearer. Added asphalt recipe back in. Pumpkin recipes are not in loot. Warning about Zooey water? Zooey water? Inconsistent harvest on old suitcase. Armored steel helmet missing from loot list. Wrong stack size on resource lockpick bundle recipe. Reading pumpkin recipes does not unlock. Okay, you fixed that. So that means it unlocks now. Lucky goggles use A17 scaling and are too strong compared to the perk. My husband realized that, so they fixed that. Power attacks will break stealth erratically and may play duplicate sounds. Sneaking now prevents all power attack grunts. Okay, that's good. Melee knuckles steel parts missing in loot. Whoops. Primitive bow not automatically loading when equipped. Yeah, no kidding. Not that I use it. Tree jumper 4 meters is invisible. Quest rewards past the initial 2 chosen rewards were not randomizing order correctly. Excuse me again. Desert sunset was too red. Animal HP decreases with game difficulty. Oh, they fixed that, which means it increases. Yay. Controller lights radial menu used left thumbstick now uses right. So those of you that use controllers, be aware of that. Equipped clothing is not moddable. In other words, now you can mod it while you're wearing it instead of having to take it off, mod it, and put it back on. Requirement hit location is not working on arrows and bolts. They fixed that. Deady password is not remembered when using controller in big picture mode. Okay, so they fixed that. Pressing escape in the server password window causes menus to break. Whoops. They fixed that. They also fixed allowing escape in server password window to cancel password input. Inventory radial skipped when on a vehicle and using a controller. That's fixed. Lockpicks only break within the last 25 minutes of the lockpick time. Okay, they fixed that. Kill the Wabbit quest does not consider the double barrel shotgun. Now it considers it. Initial loading of sounds from mod bundles can cause lag. They fixed that. They also fixed vultures fall through the world when killed in high in the sky. The pie in the sky is very high. Okay. Bulletproof plate makes farm plots transparent when touching the plot box. Whoops. Pistols with full auto trigger have sound issues. They fixed that. They fixed the schematic and food recipe sounds are played for everyone to hear. Torch candle dupe by placing and quickly hitting drop key. That was fixed. Chainsaw and auger not giving XP on zombie kills was fixed. And now you get XP when you kill people with a chainsaw. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Don't walk up on somebody with a chainsaw. That would be me. Scopes have a red tint instead of green when wearing night vision goggles. They fixed that. Index out of range exception when copying block shape using multi-blocks. Removed unneeded bug message for shape menu. Apply options NRE and prefab LOD manager. Update materials. Chili dogs do not return an empty can on eating. They fixed that. It kind of makes sense not to get an empty can because there's no way to stuff a chili dog in a can. But, whatever. Moldy bread recipe missing from Chem Lab list. They fixed it. It's now in the Chem Lab list. Dirt and topsoil localization stays. It is from creative menu. Says it is from the creative menu. Okay. Sorry about that. I got illiterate for a second. Cement mixer localization mentions fertilizer. Now it doesn't. Several items have unintended high crafting times. Whoopsie. Fix that. Blurry vision does not apply when using scopes. Well, that's good. They fixed that. Deprecated insulator item removed from trader. Okie dokie. Fixed with the issue with silenced fire on automatic weapons. Okay. Attached map view persists between different servers with the same world a player connects to. They fixed that. Admin star is only seen on own player name when host, not when client. Okay. Starve command was broken. I guess it's not now. Reading a book from the tool belt gives 100 XP, but not the same from backpack. Fix that. I did not know about that. I'm a noob. I'm a newbie. Okay, unknown. Loot quality templates throw an error on loading. Forge max crafting will only allow 80% of available smelted resources. That's fixed. Living off the land level 3 was not working correctly. They fixed it. Thank God. I was about to put a point in it and probably cuss that it wasn't working. Shotgun particles replaying after the fast weapon switching. AMD HD 5000 and 6000 series render ground horribly. They fixed that, obviously, because, you know, up top. Fixed custom icon tint did not apply to icons that are in the shape selector menu. Now it does. Multiple turrets made constant reload sound. I guess now they don't. Bunch of blocks caused errors in the prefab editor. Guess they don't now. There was no hunting game in the burnt forest. Now you can. Mushrooms can be planted almost anywhere. Now they can't. Great. Okay. I'll put them in a farm plot. That's fine. Typo in level 1 of electrocution. I don't know. Basics of electricity is not in the loot table. It is now. A battery bank unlock info is incorrect. Now it's not. Localization and a table lamp. Okay, they fixed it. I don't know what that's. Okay, Reaper icon no longer stays with you on max level. Okay, that's nice. I'm not max level. Player dying during Blood Moon can stop Blood Moon spawns. Okay, they fixed it, which means it doesn't stop them. Players can break Blood Moon spawn for entire server. Now they can't. Distant terrain brightness flickering when reflection probes updated when player moved. Wording, grammar. Hi, I'm a writer, Fun Pimps. If you need somebody to put this in a lot clearer perspective, let me know. You can hire me for writing your patch notes. You know, my rates are on my blog. Just saying. Improved reflection probe fade out range. They fixed that. I guess it's not improved anymore. I guess it's back to old and inferior. Distant terrain looks white with half or lower texture quality. They fixed it. The silencer no longer blocks ADS on a pistol. So there you go. And there are the 18.2 stable patch notes. And that is your patch notes for 7 Days to Die. Once again, 18.2 stable, and this rounds up another gaming video. For those of you that are new to my channel, hi, how you doing? I do have a 7 Days to Die series coming up. I'm also running an experiment on how possibly the first 4 points that you allocate can affect how the loot tables work. So be on the lookout for new videos on that one. There is a playlist that includes them, as well as my blog down below where I add a little more insight. So be sure to follow that, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. If you want to clarify anything that I just read in the patch notes when I sounded confused, go right ahead. The comment section is right down there. Don't forget to share because I am trying to grow this baby channel. And until next time, guys, don't forget your cardio and always, always double tap.